Satnam, and welcome to today's Kundalini Yoga as taught by Yogi Bhajan. My name is Ann Taylor, and it's my honor to lead you in yoga today. Let's begin by sitting up with a straight spine, feeling your sitting bones connected to the floor, or if you're in a chair, that's fine. Just move your back away from the back of the chair so that your spine is free and elongating and not supported by anything but your body. The neck is in neck lock throughout the entire practice unless otherwise noted. Jalandhar Bandh, just simply tilt your chin forward a little bit, opening up the back of your neck, and begin long, deep breathing, beginning with the abdomen. As you begin the inhale deeply, you'll feel your diaphragm opening and pushing down, pushing the organs down as the rib cage expands. And the breath comes through the heart center and all the way up to the upper clavicles, the collarbones, feeling the whole rib cage open, taking in as much breath as you have capacity for. Allowing the eyes to close. Dropping your awareness out of the mind, into the body, and simultaneously holding the focus at the brow point. So it's an awareness in one point and all points. And now rub the palms of the hands briskly together as we prepare to tune in with the Adi mantras by chanting Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Chant from the navel, find your authentic voice, not something that's distorted from the throat or contrived. Find your real authentic voice and belt it out. Eyes are closed, focus at the brow point, inhale deeply. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgirainame, Jugadgirainame, Satgirainame, Siri Gurudevainame. Adgirainame, Jugadgirainame, Satgirainame, Siri Gurudevainame. Adgirainame, Jugadgirainame, Satgirainame, Siri Gurudevainame. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath. Exhale, releasing the hands down. So Yogi Bhajan said that during this time, shifting between the Picean Age and the Aquarian Age, that we could go through it one of two ways, through a lot of pain and agony or through mantra. And so when we're tuning in with the Adi mantra, try not to worry about how you sound. I'm here with my voice that sometimes gets squeaky and thin. And that's okay. I just, like you, let the yoga, let the mantra meet you where you're at, and together you'll move forward. So today we've got a wonderful practice lined up. And sometimes even if we repeat the same kriyas, it gives you an opportunity to really go deeply into that kriya and learn how to move towards a more correct version of it. So again, if you're new to Kundalini Yoga and you may not be able to do stretch pose, for example, the more we practice it, the more you'll be able to do it. It's very simple. The more you work on the navel point and the abdominal muscles, the more you'll be able to hold your voice and your space and progress in the kriyas as well. I like to start with pranayams and breath work that gets us kind of out of the mode of being in our head, forgetting about the outside world for a minute. We're going to really just languish and enjoy the process of being in our body and out of our head. Great. We're going to begin with basic breath series, a somewhat shortened version. You can do each phase of it for 5 minutes. We're going to do each of the 4 phases for 2 minutes, and then breath of fire as well. And remember, ladies, if you are pregnant or on your early days of your menstrual cycle, always substitute long, deep breathing for breath pose, because it does put quite a bit of focus on the navel. Okay, so let's begin by sitting up straight. Again, just double checking your posture. Left hand in Gyan Mudra, index, the Jupiter finger, thumb pressing. Blocking off the right nostril, begin inhaling and exhaling deeply and completely through the left nostril only. Inhaling left and exhaling left. Remember to open up the abdomen as you inhale and draw it back in as you exhale. If the mind wanders as you're starting out, simply notice, come back to the breath. Switch nostrils, inhale and exhale through the right nostril only, awakening the sun energy of the body. Again, if the mind wanders, notice and come back to the breath. balancing the sun and the moon energies in our body for a total reset. The next phase is to inhale through the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right, opening up the belly on the inhale and completely exhaling, tucking in the navel as you complete the exhale. Keeping the duration of the inhale and exhale approximately the same amount of time. Again, reversing sides, inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And relax the hands for a few moments. Both hands in Gyan Mudra as we now begin a powerful breath of fire. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Keep the eyes closed and just be with your experience. Okay. Feel the difference? So again, you can just ratchet that down to whatever ratio you want in the morning, or in the best times to practice are before sunrise, and then again at that kind of witching hour, 7 o'clock in the evening, that transitioning between, sometimes it's 5 p.m. There's a reason that's a happy hour for people, and they turn to having a martini or whatever, because it's time to ratchet that energy down. And so instead of turning to external things, as yogis, we learn to develop skills to, okay, I'm feeling a little edgy. Let me sit down on the mat and do a quick basic breath series. You can do it for a minute for each segment. So that's a total of 5 minutes. So if you don't have 5 minutes, there's probably other issues going on. And now we will be doing the Kriya, Awakening to the 10 Bodies. This is, as you know, one of my go-to Kriyas, because I like it because it gives a shot of energy to each of the 10 bodies. So starting at the base of the spine, they're aligned with the chakras up into to a certain point. The soul body, the negative mind, the positive mind. The heart center is the neutral mind. The physical body is the 5th. The 6th is your arc line, kind of like the halo. Your auric body, the electromagnetic field. The pranic body is number 8. The subtle body, number 9. And the 10th is the radiant body, all of the bodies put together. So systematically, we're going to start at the bottom and work up. So allow the magic to happen in your body. It's actually nothing magical at all. It's applied consciousness. And we're going to begin with stretch pose. So if you've got lower back issues, you want to be very careful and adjust as needed. So come lying on your back, and you're going to be lifting the head and legs about 8 toes about 8 inches, and begin a powerful breath of fire. Now, unlike many exercises, this is done with the eyes open and you're gazing over the toes. If you need to bend your knees, do so, or one leg at a time. We'll just make it work. Okay, just for 1 minute. Let's begin. Engage the navel point. Inhale and relax the pose. Wrapping your arms around your knees or your hands around your knees. Bring the nose towards the knees and begin again a powerful breath of fire. Inhale and relax the pose. And come sitting in easy pose. Just taking a few moments again. Eyes remain closed. Just be with your experience. The next exercise is Ego Eradicator. Fingertips on the upper pads of the hands. Thumbs are sticking out. And we begin a powerful breath of fire, bringing the arms up to 60 degrees. And begin. The focus is over the crown. Last 30 seconds. Focus and finish strong. Inhale deeply. Touch the thumbs over the head. Spread the fingers. Apply root lock and squeeze the energy from the base of the spine up to the crown. Exhale and repeat. Exhale and relax the hands down. Sweep the fingers through the auric field. And again, just pausing with the eyes closed. All right, and now stretch the legs wide for a life nerve stretch. If you're flexible enough, take your first two fingers, wrap them around your big toe, take your thumb, press them into the nail bed. Otherwise, reach wherever you're able to. Inhaling deeply, exhaling down to the left, inhaling up, exhaling to the right. Leading with the heart, not the head. Keep the head in alignment with the spine, applying a slight neck lock. Finding a rhythm that works for you. Allowing the hips to begin to open. Releasing the pressure in the sciatica. Just allowing this to happen. You don't have to think about it. Just allow. And now inhale center and exhale down center. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bend down to your maximum amount. Hold the breath out. Inhale and come back into easy pose. Now in that exercise, you may be able actually to bring your forehead down to the ground. So just know that you don't have to limit your positions based on my flexibility or lack thereof. So just taking a moment to stretch. When you become aware, you can say, oh, I'm kind of tight here today, and just allow some energy to flow there naturally. The next exercise is 2 versions of Spinal Flex. First, grabbing hold of your ankles, rock forward as you inhale, and exhale back. I'll just go to the side. The head stays stable. The chin is in neck lock. Inhale forward, exhale back. Allow the movement and the breath to become one. If the mind wanders, notice and come back to the breath. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale. And now coming into rock pose, sitting on your heels. And now placing the hands on the thighs, keeping them in one position, not allowing them to slide up and down. As we continue, spinal flex. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. You'll feel more of the mid-back being affected now. Flexing the spine. Focus the last few seconds. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale and relax for a second. And now we're moving up into the heart center. As we move into spinal twist, grabbing hold of the shoulders, thumb and back, fingers in front, keeping the upper arms parallel to the floor. Inhale as you gently rotate to the left and exhale to the right. Silently chanting Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat Nam, truth is my identity. Find a pace that works for you. If the mind wanders, simply notice and come back to the breath. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale. For the next exercise, return to the same position, but now we will but now on the inhale, bring the elbows up towards the ceiling and touch the wrists behind the neck without contorting the neck. And let's begin. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Bring the wrists as close as you can without harming your neck. You may feel now that we're up into the throat area, upper chakras. Inhale both elbows up, suspend the breath. Exhale, relaxing the arms down. And now interlace the fingers for arm pumps. The thumbs are stacked. For women, left thumb is underneath the right. For men, the right is underneath the left. Elbows are straight. And inhale up, exhale down. We're going 90 degrees. Inhale and relax. Coming back now into easy pose. Keeping the eyes closed throughout. And now shoulder shrugs as we continue our movement upward. Left shoulder comes up on the inhale. And let's begin. In reverse, the right one comes up on the inhale. Powerful breaths. And now both shoulders come up. And inhale, both shoulders up, suspend the breath. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. And now as we continue to move the energy from the base of the spine upwards, let's begin neck turns. Inhaling as you rotate your head to the left and exhaling to the right. And reverse, inhaling right, exhaling towards the left. Inhale, center. Just taking a moment before we go to the last exercise. All right, so now the Kriya calls for frog pose to be done 54 times. And so if you're able to do that, fantastic. Otherwise, cut it down to 26. And if that's still too much, then cut it down to 13. So the frog pose is really important because now we're going to be distributing all of the energy we've been creating throughout the exercise. And as always, the Kriyas are designed to be performed in a specific order. So it's okay to change the time frames, like stretch pose, we just did it for the 1 minute instead of 3 minutes. But just keep them in order if this Kriya calls to you. Okay, so coming into position for frogs, the heels are touching and off the ground the entire time. In the down position, the head is forward, the eyes are closed, and the fingers are cupped onto the ground. Inhale up, exhale down, and continue. Use the breath to push you up, inhaling up. And continue taking more time as needed. When you're finished, come down onto your back for the deep relaxation. The arms are out to the sides. The palms are up. And just allow your body to go into a yogic sleep. You're not literally going to sleep. Just relax in your awareness. No effort. Inhale deeply and begin to bring your awareness back into the room, making circles with your wrists and ankles. When you're ready, stretching your arms out over your head, pointing your toes the opposite direction. Stretching your arms out to the side for cat stretch, bringing one knee across the body. Switching sides. And rubbing the palms of the hands and soles of the feet briskly together. Grab hold of your knees and rock on your spine, making sure you have sufficient padding. Which I didn't. All right, and now we're going to come sitting in easy pose for our meditation. Just one moment. Which is balancing the mind and heart unto infinity. So this meditation balances the frequency and the quality of your heart center. And this allows us to be more open to compassion and humility. So if you've got small children or pets around, just let them take part in whatever way they can. And so again, through the part of the theme of today is using mantra to get through hardship and allowing it to be a tool that we use to change our vibrational frequency, literally, because we're making sound, either whether we're holding the mantra internally, as we will be doing in this meditation, or you're vocalizing it. So sound has a certain wavelength, and the Kundalini mantras have patterns of frequency that change some long-standing habits into a higher new level of being. I mean, how wonderful is that? So we will be doing this for the full 11 minutes. That is the recommended time. The mudra or hand position is to take your thumbs and tuck them underneath your armpits and then just spread your fingers out so that the fingers are not touching. So it's almost like you're playing, like when you're a little kid, you might have acted like a chicken. It's something like that. So why not get a little childlike? And the breath pattern is on the inhale, you're going to inhale through a rounded O mouth that's tensed, whistle breath. And then exhale through the nose. And so the mantra comes in as so hung, S-O, so, which means infinity, and hung, H-U-N-G, I am that. So you're connecting with your infinite nature. Infinity, I am thou. So again, inhaling through the rounded O mouth, and you're going to mentally vibrate so as you're inhaling. And then as you exhale through the nose, mentally vibrate hung. All right, so let's begin. The eyes are just 1/10 open, gazing down at the tip of the nose. And just allow yourself to luxuriate and go deeply into this. Check, make sure your spine is straight. Stay with it. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, relaxing the hands down, allowing the eyes to remain closed. And just be with your experience out of your head. So it's through our heart center that we're perceiving infinity, that we connect to infinity. So this meditation is not using the intellect to figure things out. It's allowing the intellect to take a break, come down into the heart, and experience your connection with universal consciousness, with infinity. Very powerful meditation. And again, like everything else, it takes practice to stay focused. So once you get the knack of this, this might be a beautiful meditation to do for 40 days. And now we'll close by chanting a long Satnam, rubbing the palms of the hands together, placing them at the heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And inhale to close. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please reach out. The link is in the information below. Thank you.